I feel that was only right to start with Hercules, because we're going to be talking about one of his comics. Yes, the mighty Hercules, who I've spoken about before on this channel. In fact, I even have a signed comic by one of the actors who played Hercules. But today, we're going to be talking about the Prince of Power. From its first limited series from 1982. Now, interestingly, Hercules was first introduced in the Thor annual, when the Prince of Power clashed with the mighty Asgardian. But this is a different tale. Conceived and executed by Bob Layton, writer Rick Parker. Sadly, I doubt he's related to Peter Parker. I didn't see him in the Spider-Verse. Letterer Christian Simila, Mark Grell, and Jim Shooter, editor-in-chief. This is volume 1, number 1. I guess it came out September. It's supposed to be a UK version because it has the UK price listing instead of the American price listing. So it starts out with Hercules here, or as they like to call in Disney movies, good old Herc, climbing Mount Olympus, returning after his various adventures. I think Hercules had just reestablished himself as an Avenger at this point. I'm not sure. And of course, you know, Hercules, he wants to fight. That's kind of what he does. But see, yeah, apparently he's not supposed to cause anything like that because it's a day of silence, because it's in order to celebrate the day of Zeus's birth, it's supposed to be a day of quiet meditation. Hercules is of course, Hercules is a little mad about this, like a petulant child, because, you know, oh, I'm back. You know, where's the feast? Where's the women? There should be joyous atmosphere, for the mighty Hercules has returned. But of course, you know, women show up, and well, he's okay, you know what, I can work with this. So Hercules got loud and then gets up getting his father Zeus mad. So Zeus decides to banish him. And Hercules says, alright, so how long am I going to be on Earth for? And he goes, oh no, I'm not banishing you to Earth. I'm banishing you to outer space. Uh-oh, Herc, you've really done it this time. So Herc is waiting for, you know, a ride for his father's lightning bolt to send him somewhere in space, but, you know, his friend Apollo is like, no, don't worry about that, Herc. I talked to your dad. We're cool. Yes, you gotta leave, but you know what? You're gonna take my chariot and my horses. Make sure you feed them, you know, and you can go wherever you want. So they go on their adventure. Rigel, causes of Rigel, yeah. And the first people he meets are the colonizers of Rigel. They're emotionless, think Vulcans, basically. But they're friendly. And when Zeus says it's time for him, or when Hercules, you know, after making friends with them, says it's time to leave, they actually give him kind of a present. They give him a robot recorder. And basically the recorder will record all of, Hercules' actions and adventures and bring it back to his creators. So he gets basically a sidekick, a robotic sidekick. Sadly, there's no figure of this one, otherwise I'd have him with Herc here. It made legends of everybody. So the robot did bite off someone's arm. The horse did bite off someone's arm. Of course, for first place Hercules lands, he goes straight to the bar. They get drinks, and then there's a spaceship that goes, about to crash and explode. Unfortunately, Hercules decides to fight with, like, a big guy thinking it's a warrior. Unfortunately, the dude's like a total sweetheart. Apparently, like the most gentlest, sweetest race in the universe, and Herc decides to pick a fight with them. I very much regret that. I thought he was like the Hulk. I really don't think anyone in their right mind could blame him for that. I mean, who knew the guy was a total teddy bear? That I'd rather hug than fight. If he's seeing the ship, he goes to rescue it. People are cheering as he's threw everything out in space. I'm going to assume that during this page here, Hercules managed to get everyone off the ship. Just I haven't read issue 2 yet. I don't know if he did or not. Essentially, Hercules is kind of bored after that, Yes, he's a hero, but he's bored. So, overall, I give issue 1 a 4 out of 5. It's good, and since I have the rest of it, I'm going to be reading the next issue, so look forward to my review of the complete series. I definitely look forward to seeing what happens in issue 2 of Hercules' adventures, and see what kind of mischief and adventure the Prince of Power gets into next. And I look forward to reading your adventures, Herc, and seeing what kind of trouble you get into. Verily, the Adventures of Hercules is always worth reading. So stay tuned for more adventures of Hercules and seeing what else he gets into. Let me know if you've read any of Hercules' adventures in the Marvel Universe. I know he has newer books with his friend Amadeus Cho. And I know currently Cho has the powers of Hercules. But I've not read any of his comics. Alright, until next time, you want to take us out, Herc? Verily, it be an honor. Until next time, true believers, keep your feet on the ground and your nose in a book. Adventure, ho!